Hello boys and girls, today we're going to look at Module 3 and this is a demonstration on how you will navigate through our modules on Schoology to look at your course information, access your assignments, and additional resources that have been uploaded to help support you in your learning. So if you look at the instructional content folder, you can see that we have course objectives, Module 3, and additional resources. You're going to click on the folder that says Module 3. Now, you can see that the very first page is the instructions for Module 3. It's always very important to look at your instructions before delving into the content. So as we click on Module 3 instructions, you can see the learning objectives, and you can also see what I'm going to have you doing throughout the week. So our learning objectives comes from the Alabama Course of Study Standards number 7 for science. Describe geological features of Earth, including bodies of water, beaches, ocean ridges, continental shelves, plateaus, faults, canyons, sand dunes, and ice caps. All right, so your instructions I have numbered 1 through 4. You want to make sure that you follow these instructions step by step. Number 1, view the PowerPoint presentations in this module starting with Lesson 1. Be sure to pace yourself throughout the week so that you can contribute to the class discussion on Friday. As you view each PowerPoint, you may also refer to the pages in your textbook for more detailed information. After you've done that, you'll go to step number 2. Answer the review questions after each PowerPoint in your science notebook. Remember, that's your composition notebook. We use it as a journal. You may also reflect on the material by writing down facts you found interesting. These would be great discussion points for our class meetings. After reviewing each lesson PowerPoint, you may explore additional resources. Step number 3, read the article provided for more information about landforms. Step number 4, explore the Scholastic Study Jam videos and the podcast for an overview of the material and vocabulary help. All right, and at the bottom here, I have in bold print what our activity will be for the end of the week. It says students will also create a booklet describing a famous landform as discussed in the class discussion. The booklet should include all pertinent details of this landform, such as its location and its features. Reveal your landform's name on the last page of the booklet. So on Monday, we're going to have a discussion about famous landforms, and each student is going to be randomly assigned a landform. You will gather all the facts and information that you can about that landform, and on Fridays, we're going to see if we can guess what landform you had. You will organize or arrange these facts in the form of a booklet. You can do it online. You can do a digital version of this, or you can do it paper and pencil. It's your preference. I'll give you a little creative freedom there. All right, so once you've read your instructions, you go back to the Module 3 folder, and here in this folder you'll find lesson PowerPoints. It's a reminder here that you need to refer to your page numbers on each slide for more information and record your answers to the review questions in your science journals. Again, we will discuss these questions in class on Friday. So if I click on the folder Lesson PowerPoints, you can see that all 3 lessons are there. Of course, you're going to start with Lesson 1. I'll just click on one so you can see what it looks like when it's opened. We're going to click on Chapter 7, Lesson 1. And you may want to just download the file. It's a lot easier to view if you download it to your computer rather than scrolling through the document viewer here, because this is a PowerPoint, so we want to be able to look at it the way it's presented. All right, so you will just enlarge the screen. You can click Enable Editing. And I'm just going to hit Slideshow from Beginning. And this is going to allow you to view the slideshow from the beginning. You simply use your mouse to click through each slide. You can see that it gives you all the information that you need. And also at the top here, it gives you page numbers. So the great thing about this is, unlike a lecture in class, if you miss something, you can always go back to it. Again, there's pictures from the text embedded in this slide, and there's also facts and information that you will need. I'm going to go ahead and exit out of this, but all 3 of the presentations are PowerPoints that are embedded in Schoology are going to follow the same format. And like I said, at the end, you're going to make sure that you answer your review questions. Alright, so back to Module 3. We've gone over the instructions and the lesson PowerPoints. Now I'm going to show you the supplemental reading. This is reading that you do in addition to what you've read in your text and what you viewed in the PowerPoint. So if you click on this, that shows you that this is a link. Click on supplemental reading, and then you'll click on the link again. You can see a website that I've embedded, and this website gives you more information about landforms. So if you scroll through, you're able to read the article. It talks about mountains, hills, valleys, plateaus. Everything that we're discussing in class is discussed here on this website. And you can also click play right here, and it will show you the same information in the form of a slideshow. You can click on the icons and just navigate it as if you would a normal website or PowerPoint. All right, back to the course information. Once you've looked at your supplemental reading, I'm always going to have extra resources on the web. It'll either be an article or things like our next topic, study jams. I have 3 study jams here that are related to landforms, and I also have a podcast that I would like for you to view. We'll just take a look at one study jam. We're going to look at the one on landforms first. Again, you'll always have to click that link twice, but as you can see here, it gives you key vocabulary at the bottom. You can sing karaoke, test yourself, or look at the slideshow. You can read the information as it comes up. You can pause it. I just think this is a great resource because it gives us images. Not only do you see images in your textbook, but this gives you a more real-life picture. And you can see what some of the landforms that we discussed look like today. I'm going to pause it there. But as you can see on the side here, you can navigate the different images, and it will give you a caption on the bottom. Alright, so back to Module 3. After you've viewed the PowerPoints, done your supplemental reading, and checked out the study jams, go ahead and click on the Coastal Landforms podcast. It's going to also give you more information. And click on that link twice, like I said before. This is a podcast, and you'll need iTunes to look at this, but you can click play on this to get more information. Alright, I think that's about it for Module 3. The last thing I want to remind you is just to please make sure that you're still using your student textbook and you're reading the information in your textbook, as well as using the resources on Schoology to make sure that you're successful. If you have any questions throughout the week, feel free to contact me. Again, my information is in the syllabus. You may email me, call me, or if we need to set up a conference to discuss an assignment, please feel free to do so. I'm here to help you. All right, have a great day. And again, email me or call me if you have questions.